Am I hearing properly? And is the blackboard visible properly? Okay, check this one. Good afternoon, good evening. So that's in working on this. Like I'm trying to find more minimalistic kind of the notes. Okay, so I'm checking through the notes. I have like so many kinds of notes, but in that I have to see which one will be better or suitable for you guys. Okay, so I'm checking that one. Once I finish, like this weekend we will be free, right? On that time I will complete that thing. Good evening. Good evening. Yes. Ha, Manvita. Yeah. Good evening. I'm ending the poll now. So we will start with a new chapter today. That is Animal Kingdom. We completed 3 chapters. First one is that about the living organisms, how they classified the things, right? Second one is biological classification, where we actually deals with what is the classification system is and how we classify the organism based on what we saw: 2 kingdom, 3 kingdom, 4 kingdom, 5 kingdom, and 6 kingdom classification, right? Yeah, I will come back to that, Nandish. So, and later we studied about the plants. Now we are coming for the studying of the animals. Okay, so we are studying for animals now. Later we will continue the process with the structural organization, then physiology. Okay, all those things. Tomorrow test is for chapter 2 only B2. Okay, not B3. Remember that. Don't think that it's B3 also included. Only B2. Only biological classification chapter test will be done tomorrow, and probably already the posters will send through your WhatsApp or Telegram groups. Okay, check once. So guys, before we going to start the class, I thought of asking one question. Which animal do you think is king of the jungle or king of forest? Okay, king of forest. Don't answer by looking the picture or anything. Okay, yeah. Yeah, YouTube. You guys also try. Like, which one do you think? There is no need to say like depending upon what you heard or things. Which one do you think is actually? Someone is saying elephant. Someone is saying lion. Chetana, I don't saw that one. Stickers won't come here. Okay, lion fans. Really, Manvita? Really? I'm not sure about that. Amit, you live in jungle. I never know that. I thought that you were living in your home. Yes, cheetah, tiger. Yes, yes. YouTube, nobody answered. Guys, what do you guys think? Just answer. Yes. So there are a lot of from childhood we are learning that lion is the king of the jungle. Okay. I will change the answer. Yes. Do you guys know that actually in India where you can find lions? In which state or which area you can find the lions? Yes, Gujarat, Assam, really Nandish, Assam, lions. Huh. Gir forest of Gujarat and Rajasthan. Okay, so those portion, right? In one, like if you go back to the several centuries or several hundred years ago, actually lions territory expanded to most of the India. Okay, even to the South India, we can find the lions. Okay, yeah, but later to the habitat loss and killing of the lions for the what you can say, YouTube. You raised the hand. Yes. Okay, one sec, guys. Yeah, I made you go. Actually, how it's possible? I will have 2 co-hosts. I have
It's
two
not
co.
me, Subramania, it's some other guy.
Okay, Shiva. It's Shiva, bro. Okay, no issue. You guys talk. One is enough, right? One person is enough. Yeah. So yeah. Uh, this one we'll come back to that. Okay, the lion's territory is more expanded in the older times, but later what happened is like due to the habitat loss, that means where they live we destroyed that, and illegal hunting, the kings, everyone want to hunt the lions because they are strong, and these people want to show the other people, right, we are stronger than the lions. Okay, even though they are fighting with the lion with like 4 5 kind of groups, whatever. That's not matters. Okay, yes, Lipika, correct. For the leathers and their hairs. Okay, so for all those things, due to the hunting and all those things, it's almost like eliminated from the southern India. Nails also, yeah, and it's only restricted to the a part of the Indian territory. Okay, but the tiger story is different. Okay, tiger is some people will say that tiger is the actually king of the jungle. Okay, so what is the reason? What's the reason behind that? Okay, so there are a lot of debates that happened regarding that from several years, and still debate is going on, saying that somebody will say that tiger is the actually king, and somebody will say that, oh, no, lion is the actually king of the forest. Okay, when you compare the strength, both of having almost like an equal kind of the strength. Okay, then how can you differentiate them? Normally lions will be mostly restricted to the this grassland kind of the area, but tiger is more restricted to the forest kind of area. It can also live in the grassland, but very rare. Okay, so it normally hunts in the forest. So it's both of them have large territories, and when they are going for like when they are hunting, normally lions show some kind of organizational behavior. Okay, they actually think about their brothers and their family. Okay, there are some stories are there in there, actually 2 3 lions actually grouped together and they are hunting. Okay, but in tiger normally they are solitary, that means they are single handedly hunt the things. Okay, due to this debate, actually there are some competition held in foreign, so they make this one, what you can say, they make a lion and tiger to fight. Okay, but if you take those examples also, it's almost like equal. So we can't simply say which one is the actual king or which one is controlling the territory. Okay, but if you take the example of southern India, southern part of the India, then you have to make you can say that tiger is the king because there is no lion. Okay, quality all lions, yeah, lion and tiger both have a quality and the strength, everything. Okay, the giving something a particular name or anything is always up to us. Okay, so when you look at a picture, you can describe it like it's a famous or anything, right? So you can take example of some famous famous this one pictures or famous paintings. Okay, so based on the person of interest, the value will be increasing or decreasing, exactly same kind in here. But the king is different. Okay, what I discussed here, because it's animal kingdom, so how can we leave these things? That's why. But when you take an example of an organism, all organisms are equal, right? All organisms are equal. So you are familiar with the tiger? Yeah, we are familiar with the tigers because we normally living in a territory where actually tigers are there, right? Like that. So cheetah is also strong animal. Yes, cheetah is stronger, but cheetah and these things, panther, they are shy. Okay, they are too shy. Okay, probably you already saw wherever cheetah or some this one panther come to the village or residential area, if you catch that in a bone, some of them will die. So what is the reason for that? They will easily get afraid. Okay, they easily get afraid and anxious. Then the heartbeat increases some of the time. Because of those increased heartbeat, the heart failure will happen. They will die. Okay, and they can't roar. Yeah, yeah, they can't roar like lion and tiger also. Okay, that's also one thing is there. But remember, those are very shy. Okay, those are very shy. But tiger and lions are not like that. There are some incidents are there. Some tigers have so much large territory, that means where they live. So actually, like 5 years ago, probably one tiger actually traveled from Karnataka, part of the Karnataka, is from the southern part of the Karnataka to the Maharashtra. Okay, travel. Just imagine how we traveled and everything. So they can roam freely. All those things are there. Okay, yeah. King back. That means what? I didn't understand. Okay, so before we're going to start this chapter, we will just Jaguar, no, no, no. Jaguar is similar to the this one, panthers. Okay, we'll see the difference one time. Okay, there are like black panther, panther, jaguar, puma, cheetah. Then what's the leopard? Okay, there are several are there. Both are similar in nature. Okay. Lion's roar is comparatively louder. Yes. No, or it will have a tag. Okay, either it will have a tag, or depending upon these markings, you can see the stripe markings, right? Based on the stripe marking, we normally recognize or that particular animal. Okay, so nobody followed. Tiger population is more because tiger population is more distributed throughout the India, but the lion population is restricted to a part of the India. Okay, that's why that's the major case. You can find lion in Karnataka, you can find lion in Kerala, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. Okay, in all and Sundarban, northeast states. Okay, Jharkhand, everywhere you can find tiger, but you can't find a lion in that manner. Okay. At yeah, so before we going to start about animal kingdoms, we will check through certain other things. Okay, we'll solve some of the questions. The first so before we start, we will see what we are going to study in this particular chapter. We are going to study the basics of animal classification, how we classified and all the things. Okay, yeah. Darshan, one second. And animal classification and general characteristic of different phylum and general examples and economical uses. Okay. Darshan, like when we are choosing national animal, national bird, or anything, okay, we normally try to get symbolized more. Okay, we'll try to get more symbolized and we will select that. There is no particular reason that means it's a stronger or it's beautiful, nothing like that. Okay, so why we take that? Because we symbolize something or it some way it's representing a particular nation. Okay, that's the major thing actually. So because of the strong nature and due to its fried things, that's why we selected tiger most probably. Yeah. So first question came. We'll solve this question. Biological organization starts with. Okay, the question is simple. The biological organization, that means how it's organized or from where we will call it as a biological thing. It's asked in AMPMT 2007. Options are atomic level, submicroscopic molecular level, cellular level, and organismic level it's not organismic. Okay, organism level. Okay, organismic level means organism level. I'm launching the poll now, and who are in the YouTube, you can answer in the YouTube live chat. Okay, yes guys, just think about it, then answer. Okay, don't choose it like randomly. Sometime it may be. Hi Shreya, correct. Yes, guys, another one thing I thought of telling you now only. Okay, here actually there is no electricity is there, so still my laptop is going fine only for now. I'm added, but it's not taking battery saver. I don't know what happened. So if something happens, we have to close the class little early. We will see that. If that happens, I will inform you guys. Okay. Yes, last 15 seconds. Quick, you can answer, even though most of you are answering wrongly. Ha, Gandhit. Yes. I'm ending the poll now in 5 seconds. I'm ending the poll in 5 seconds. Yes, and I'm sharing the results. 12% chosen option A, 17% B, 62% C, and 10% D. I'm stop sharing the results. Most according to most of you, it may start with a cellular level. So what is atomic level? You know that, right? Atoms and all those things. We can't say it's actually biological, because when you go for atomic level, everything become chemical or what you can say physical, right? More physical. Rather than using the term chemical, right? So difference is like, so we are going more physically, like we can say, even though it may be a nitrogen or it may be anything, so when you go to the atom, it do not have that kind of properties what we are seeing outside or all those things. So atomic level is not the answer. And second, organism level. So organism level means too much large, right? You can't select that one also. You may have confusion with submicroscopic molecular level. That means they are going beyond the point of the cell. That means the things which is present inside the cell, or it is just a cell where we can choose. That's a huge discussion, okay? Because some people will say that up to the cell we can't say that it's living, or up to the cell we can't say it's a biological kind of the organization, okay? Then some people will say no, we can't. We are talking about biological organization. That means how the organization happened, which caused the biology, or which caused that particular thing into living. Then we are think about the carbohydrate, proteins, lipids, nucleotides, and enzymes, all those things. Okay. Then what's the correct answer? The correct answer is submicroscopic molecular level. So it majorly contain what? It contain the carbohydrate, proteins, lipids or fat, what you can see, nucleotides, that means what is made up of the DNA and RNA, okay, you can say DNA and RNA, and also the protein also included the enzymes, right? So from there actually biological organization start, we say like that, okay? So the correct answer is option 2 or option B, submicroscopic molecular level. Not only here, this question repeated several times. Okay, remember this one. Second question came, it's asked in Karnataka CET 2010. The animals giving birth to the young ones are called. Which animals give birth to the young ones? That means they are not egg-laying animals. Okay, they are directly giving birth. Okay, so coelomates, viviparous, amphibians, triploblastic. Okay, this one of the dead easiest question, right? I'm relaunching the poll. You can answer within 1 minute. I think everyone can answer, right? So probably you already studied this. Really, even these questions also, you guys are not going for 100%. What's happening here? The animals which are giving birth to the new ones. Nandesh, cell is made up of the plasma membrane and all the components. Those components made up of the carbohydrate, proteins or lipids. So those carbohydrate, protein, lipids are made up of the different elements. Okay, those elements are made up of the atoms. So obviously atoms are smaller than the cells, way smaller than the cell. Okay, you know the size of the atom, but compare it with the cell. Okay, then it's like talking about comparing me to Everest. Okay, like that. So much difference is there. Yes, guys, last 10 seconds. Last 10 seconds. Only 74%. Where are others? Yes. Yes, guys. I'm ending the poll now. Hi, Chirant. And I'm sharing the results. 1% chosen option A, 84% B, 14% C, and 1% D. Okay, and stop sharing the results. So what's the meaning of coelomate? We will discuss one more time. But if you know, you can answer here only. What's the meaning of coelomate? Answer in words, okay? Don't go for long sentences. Yes, a body cavity. Correct, a body cavity. And what's the meaning of amphibian? Presence, yes, present in both water and terrestrial, right? Or land. I can simply use the term water and land. What is triploblastic? The germinal layer. Yes, three germinal layer. That means what it is, there is no need to check. We will learn that in the later classes, right? What is viviparous? Viviparous means these are giving birth to young ones, right? Young ones, they are giving birth to young ones. Can you give me any example for the viviparous? Example for the viviparous? Example, one example for one person. Yes, humans are the correct answers. Yes, humans. I can simply go for the word mammals, right? Mammals and all those things. So we can directly go for that kind. Dog, huh? If I say mammals, all those things will be included, right? So the correct answer is viviparous. Okay. So this is also one of the easy question, but repeatedly asking question. Okay. Third question came a little bit long. This question is okay. So take your time and read. how do you differentiate a butterfly from the moth? Okay, probably you already seen a moth and a butterfly, both of them. Okay, so how do you differentiate it? How do you differentiate? Okay, the first option, moth has feathery antenna, but butterfly have club shaped antenna. Club shaped antenna means somewhat like this. Okay, somewhat like this. Feathery antenna means like this. Okay, and the moth has one pair of wings, but butterfly have two pairs of wings. Okay, third option, moth is diurnal. Diurnal means they are present or present during daytime, and butterfly is nocturnal. Nocturnal means they are present during the night time. Okay. Uh, we call it as patanga, Preetham. Patanga. Okay. And moth has simple eyes, but butterfly has compound eyes. Simple eyes means like this. Compound eyes means one only having this divided into several other eyes. Like you can take example of horsefly, like horsefly eyes. Okay. So an example for viviparous other than the mammals. Where we can go other than the mammals? Can we give any example of the viviparous nature other than the mammals? What is moth? Moth, how can I say? What is moth means? No, we will see after see. We will see. Okay. So if you need a hint, butterfly and that antenna here, it is the antenna of the moth. Okay, this is the antenna of the butterfly. Here also you can check and you can give the answer. I'm launching the poll now. I'm relaunching the poll now. That's the egg-laying mammals. Yeah. Example for this one, viviparous nature animals apart from the this one. What you can say? Mammals, apart from mammals. Okay. Yes, guys. So many of you answered correctly. Don't think about it. Okay. Probably most of you seen already. Why I didn't explain it, because then those things will be in the option only. That's why I didn't went for telling the differences. Okay. Yes, guys, last 15 seconds. Only 58% chosen. Probably in sometimes in near to the light, some flies will be flying, right? Some flies will be there. So those flies looks like the butterflies, but these are not butterflies, right? Those are actually this one, moths. We can say in that manner also. Yes. I'm ending the poll. Okay, most of you answered. I'm ending the poll. And I'm sharing the results. Depends, Preetham. 53% chosen option A, 23% B, 5% C, and 19% D. Okay. The correct answer is one sec, first one. Okay. So probably you saw there are several methods are there. Okay. So when they are sitting, when moths are sitting, how they will be rest? They will rest like this. Okay. They will rest like this. So they will have a feather antenna like this. Okay, they will rest like this. Ha, Prajwal. Yeah. But whenever butterfly is sitting, you probably saw like this. Whenever it's rested, it's fold their wings, right? It will be folding its wings. But whenever moth is resting, it will normally do not fold. It will lie flat to the ground. Okay. So that's also one of the major difference you can make out of them. Okay, you can make out of them normal difference, but major difference is only moth has the feathery kind of the antenna like this, but butterfly have a club kind of the antenna. And another one thing is moth normally present or active during the night. That means moths are nocturnal, but moth patanga. Okay, I am thinking of remembering some other words. We call it as patanga. It's not patanga. There are some other words also. I'll try to remember, Chiran. Okay. So and butterflies are normally present in the daylight, right? This will present in not. No. Butterflies and moths, none of them have their
this one, eyes on their wings, but they have patterns like this. Okay, even butterflies and moths, both of them have patterns like this. This looks like eyes for the predators. Okay, for the predators, this looks like eyes. So they will get anxious because this looks like a very dangerous kind of creature. But these are actually a simple insects only. Okay, so we are, yeah. Third option, moth is diurnal, they given, but moth is present during the night time. Butterfly is nocturnal, they given, but butterfly is present on the daytime. Okay, ulta. Okay, so understand. Both of them are attractive. Okay, moths are normally a little bit terrifying. Okay, they are present in some brown, that kind of colors, and they look so strong, full of hairs like that. But butterflies, everyone know that it looks very nice or pleasing, right? Yeah. So are moths sometimes color? Yes, moths also colorful. Okay, there are some. Actually, someone asked a question, right? Is moths are always larger than the butterflies? No, very few of the moths are larger than the butterflies. Most of the moths are actually smaller than the butterflies. Okay, and moths, some of the moths also have colors like green, and some of them have reddish. They normally have red, brown, that kind of color patterns. Okay, so I think you understand about the difference. These are the what you can say simple things. We will learn these things one more time again. Okay. So when you come to the animal classification, on the basis of what? Yeah, Anchara. If it is stated correct, it would be the correct answer. On the basis of what we actually made a classification? Can anybody answer? On the basis of what we made the correction? Okay, what on the basis of what we made a correction? Sorry, we made a classification. Okay, somebody is asking about correction. So yes, so even though all the organisms have a basic character, there are certain character distinguishable, right? One may be a symmetry. Yes, correct. It may be a locomotion. Darshan, you raised your hands. And yes, arrangement of cells or aggregation of cells. Arrangement of cells, correct. And yes, presence or absence of the notochord, absolutely correct. And presence or absence of the coelom, yes. Yes, digestive system pattern, digestive system or respiratory system patterns. Okay, yes. Nature of the coelom, yeah. And germinal layers, yes, germinal layers. You guys already know this, right? So phylogenetic classification, correct. Metamerism and phylogenetic. Okay. Remember, guys, when we are talking about these things, when we are talking about plants, still so many up there. Okay. Circulatory, reproduction, so everything is there. Okay. So you know the basics. So these are not only these things. We take several other kinds also. When we are discussing about the plants, we discussed that in phylogenetic relationship in the plants, we normally do not consider the morphological similarities, right? Because we told that sometimes the leaves of the plants or the flowers of the plants look similar, but when you compare their flower patterns, that means the position of the ovary, stigma, and when you compare the this one DNA and all the things, they are actually completely different, right? But when you come to here, when you come to the animals, the physical appearance or physical appearance means how they looks outside, or morphology is play a major role here. That means, so you can easily differentiate, right? Even though you don't know anything about the classification, but you can still say that the tiger, cat, panther, everyone is somewhat related, right? Even though you don't know anything about the classification, you can simply say that the chimpanzees, humans, or gorillas are somewhat related, right? Because the morphology playing a key role here. They are collectively distinctive. Okay, everything is completely distinctive. But when you go to the plants, that hold that much fine. That's why instead of going for morphology, we went to the some other levels. Okay, so wherever we are doing the classification, even though we are considering all those things, but when you classify the organism, you can simply observe the common things between them. Okay, so if you take an example of a mammals, everything have a mammary glands, right? All the mammals have the mammary glands, even though the position of the mammary glands or the how many nipples are present in a mammary glands, that may be vary, right? So it may be a single nipples within a single mammary gland in the humans to the several mammary glands in what organism? You can take the example of fox, okay, fox or cat, right? So all of them have a single character. So similarities will be more pronounced in the animals rather than the plants. Okay, remember that one. So in this we will study one by one. Yes, morphological characters are affected in the plants. Absolutely correct, Shirant. But here those are comparatively low. Okay, so we will study one by one, and we will start to accumulate new words. We are using it in the plants, sorry, animals. Okay, in plants we will use very low number of words. Okay, but animals we will use a very huge number of words. So wherever a new word comes, I will explain there. So try to write it down somewhere so you can get used to those words or the meaning of those words. Okay, that's really important. So we will go for the first one, the level of organization. Okay, level of organization means how the organization of body is happening. Okay, how the organization of body is happening. First one is the cellular level. What is cellular level then? I took this example to simply explain it to you guys. Cellular level means cells are arranged, and made a body. Okay, and made a body. Here there is no interaction between the cells are there. Okay, there is no particular kind of the interaction, or there is no particular type of the attachment. Nothing will be there. A group of cells will be organized somewhere and they will make a formation. Okay, so which one I can give example? I can give the example of the sponges. Okay, yes, loose cell aggregates. Yes, correct. Absolutely correct. Loose cell aggregation will be there. Okay. Cells are arranged only, not anything else. Okay. And second level is the tissue level. Okay. What is the meaning of tissue? Can anybody answer? Meaning of tissue. Meaning of tissue. Meaning of tissue. Anyone? No example, not example. Group of cells. Huh. That much only. Anything else? Yeah, anything else? Yes, group of cells having similar function, right? Having or performing similar or specific function and origin. Okay, specific function and origin. Function and origin. Okay, so these are, you can simply think, our tissues will be there. Normally we will use a different name of the tissues, right? Can you name any tissue? Can you name any tissues? Tissue name? Any? Yes. Blood is a kind of tissue, parenchyma tissue. Yeah, correct. Muscular tissue. Yeah. There are so many we can name, right? Epithelial nervous tissue. Yes. Areolar tissue. Yes. Connective tissue, right? So you can give a lot of examples. There is, yes, correct, Suhas, right? Meristematic tissue, right? Adipose tissue. We can take any example here because you guys already know several examples, right? There are several tissues will be there. Yes. So this one of the example, if I take a section of a tissue, how it will be looks. Okay. So what is the study of tissue will be called? Study of tissue will be called study of tissue. Anyone? Simple, I think. Study of tissue is called. Yes. At least I think one people will answer. Study of tissues is called. Not tissue culture. No. Tissue culture means growing of tissues. Okay. Not studying of tissues. Histology. Correct. Right. Histology. Study of tissues is called as histology. Okay. So we will study the tissues in the histology. Correct. Absolutely correct. Okay. Remember this. So third one is the organ level. Organ means what? Organ means what? Organ. So it's same like species, all those things. Okay. Group of tissues having similar function and origin. Okay. group of tissues having specific function and similar origin. Okay, so you can name several examples here, right? So what is this organ actually? Can anybody answer which organ it is? So somebody like this organ also. Group of tissues, correct. Liver, exactly, liver. So many people love livers, right? So not human liver. Some of you may love the liver of the chicken or liver of the goat, right? Yeah. So this is the human liver. Okay, this is human liver. So this is one of the largest organ in our body. That means internal to the body, to the internal body. Okay. Yes, in the internal body, this is the largest organ. Okay. Remember why I am saying internally, because which is the largest organ generally. If I ask you like generally which is the largest organ, correct, our skin is the largest organ. Okay, when I'm talking generally, but when I talking in terms of the internal body, then that is the liver. Okay, group of tissues will be there, they will doing some work. Okay, in our body, liver will taking care of it will take care of more than like 15 different kinds of the work. Okay, majorly this division of the toxic chemicals and production of some hormones, all those things. Okay, later one is the organ system level. Okay, organ system means what? A group of organs, yes, group of organs doing a specific function. Okay, doing a specific function. I think there is no need to give an example. Okay, can you give me the example? Can you give me example? Here you can see the digestive system. Yes, respiratory system. Anything else apart from digestive system and respiratory system? Anything else? Any other system can you find? Humans or any animals? Yes. Circulatory system, endocrine system. Yes, there are excretory system, right? Your chapter names of the animal physiology or human physiology is all about a particular systems only. Okay, nervous system, reproductive system, exactly. Okay. Sir, it is aggregates of organs. No, group of organs are doing a specific function here, not group of organ system. In our body, humans means this, or a body or an individual or an organism means it's composed of all these four kind of things. Okay, but when you ask about organ system, these are composed of different organs. They combine to form a single specific function. Okay, if you take a organ system, sorry, digestive system, you will have mouth, you will have esophagus, you will have the stomach, and later small intestine, large intestine. Along with it, there will be pancreas. Okay, so all those what you can say working together, and they will make a single work that is called digestion. Right. Same in case of the respiration. Also, lungs, those tracheas and external this one, nose, all those things doing only single function, that's called breathing or respiration, right? So that is one. Yeah, so these are the level of organization. So origination started from this level, from where this starts from the cellular level, from the sponges. Tissue level started from almost in a platyhelminthes. Later organ level you can find it from echinoderms in there, and organ system you can find it in the more higher kind of the organism. Okay, so you can find, so gradually it's increased from one level to the different kind of the levels. Okay, next one is pattern of complexity in organ system level. How the pattern of complexity is going on. Okay, so -7, what is that -7? I didn't understand. Saishri. Yeah, so how pattern of complexity is there, how complex it is. Okay, when you take an example of digestive system, we come out with two kinds of the digestive system. One is the complete digestive system, and another one is the incomplete kind of the digestive system. Okay, so what is the complete digestive system then? This kind of the digestive system starts from the mouth, okay, and it ends in the anus. Okay, or you can simply say it have a two openings. Exactly. Okay, two opening. Here you can see this is a complete digestive system. Okay, when those particular organisms do not have these two openings, have only one opening, that's we call it as mouth, and this is doing two function. One is the ingestion. What's the meaning of ingestion? Yes, single opening. Ingestion, it's doing the function of ingestion. That means taking inside, taking something inside. And adjacent, okay, adjacent means leaving behind something, okay, leaving behind something, okay. So then we call it as an incomplete kind of setup, okay. This is an incomplete kind, okay, where we can find all these kind of things. If you take a, can you give me example for incomplete? Example for incomplete. I can take example of liver fluke. Okay, liver fluke. That means so these are platinum yes, all of them. In starting phases, whatever are there, right? So cylindrata, anidate, all those things actually have this kind of things. They will have a single opening. The food will come inside. Okay, paramecium we won't consider here because you know that, right, Jivan? Because paramecium we include in where? Paramecium we include in where we included the paramecium, which kingdom? Yes, we included in the protista. So that's why we are not talking about that here. Okay. So we are only talking about the multicellular organisms, whatever here we told you, right? Digestive system. When I'm talking about a system, we already see what is the meaning of organ system, right? So it should compose of more than one organ, right? So it will take a food. When it comes inside, it will be digested into small pieces, and then it will be goes out. Okay, correct, Manisha, right? So when you go for the complete system, food will enter, digestion, absorption will happen here, and whatever is left will be excreted from outside. Okay, here if you want an example, we can take all chordates, right? All chordates, annelids, okay, or all of them are complete, but other than those things are incomplete. But when you go for like porifera, okay, when you go for the porifera, it's like starting, right? This is kind of different because it do not contain a body, okay, it do not contain a particular kind of the body. It's just a cell aggregation. Oh my god. So what happens in this particular system, in the porifera, we do not say any kind of the digestive system because there is no system is there. Okay, digestive system is there. Okay, yeah, just only tissues or cell aggregation will happen there. That's fine. Okay, so this is related to the digestive system. When you go for a circulatory system, there are also actually two different kinds of system is there. Okay, one is a kind of open system and another one is the closed system. Okay, okay, Nishit. Incomplete means the food will comes and digested, and those waste material will be. I will write down those things. Then that will be better. Okay, food going inside, waste, everything coming and going through a single hole. Okay, here it have two holes. Food. Here is the waste. Okay, this is the complete, and this is the incomplete. Okay. Yes. No, don't go up to there, Suhas. Yeah. So we will see what is double circulation, single circulation, all those things. Okay. So we will come to here only. Okay. Sir, amoeba is having incomplete or complete digesting. Huvarna, where actually amoeba belongs to? How what kind of how many cells it will have? Amoeba. Now only we discussed about the paramecium, right? Exactly same kind, right? Amoeba is a single-celled organism. So it belongs to the protista. You can't say a system, organ level system there. Okay. So that's a single celled organism, all of them are. Okay. So that's why you can't say that one. Okay. So in circulatory system, again, we have two types. One is the open one and another is the closed one. What happens in open one? So just observe the here. Correct, right? It will have a heart, and this heart will pump the blood. Okay, and this blood will be transferred to the body cells, and all these body cells will be bathed in the blood. Okay, they will actually bath in blood. That means the cell will be there. Think about like this. Okay, you take a cell in your hand and you are pouring the this blood on them. Okay, and those cells will absorbing the oxygen or nutrient, anything which is present in the blood directly from there. Okay, so bathing, okay, directly bathing is happening of that particular organs or the tissues. Okay, that's called open, because when these vessels are coming here, okay, when this one blood vessels are coming here in this particular portion, these blood vessels are open, right? It is not closed together. It's open to the complete body. That's why we call it as an open kind of circulatory system. Okay, this one is the open. Yes. So yes, example, you can go for the cockroaches. Yes, absolutely correct, because you already know about those things, right? And we'll study in structural organization also. So when you come to the higher organisms, okay, so this blood is pumped out, but these are never directly released into the cells. Instead, what they are doing, think that one cell is here and this blood vessel is passing through, just attaching to that. Okay, blood vessel will go like attaching to this. So what happens then? Blood will be flowing in here. Whenever it's coming near to this, right, it's come near to this, right, they will make an exchange between the O2 and CO2. Okay, they will make an exchange of the air or nutrients. Okay, so yeah, that's what we call it as the capillaries. Okay, that's what we call it as the capillaries. Capillaries means what? Capillaries means a small vessels. Okay, a small tube or small vessels. Probably most of you seen capillary tube in your chemistry lab, right? Have you seen capillary tube? There will be a small glass tube will be there. If you come to the 11th and 12th, you will have to have some analysis will be there. That time you will use that. Okay, capillary tubes. Okay, you will see that. Okay, so capillary tubes are narrow tubes. It's exactly like your straw. Okay, what you are using, right? Straw for the drinking juice and everything is exactly like that, but very tiny compared to that. Okay, same kind, the capillaries will be there. The capillaries will exchange the air or nutrient. So these things will never open. Okay, these vessels will never open. Okay, never open to the body. This will always in a closed manner. This will always in a closed manner. So we call this kind of circulatory system as a closed vascular system because it never opens. It's always in a closed pattern. Okay. So which one is more advantage or which one have the more significance? Means the closed vascular system have the more advantage or present in the higher organisms. This open circulatory system will be present in the lower organisms. Okay. So third one came, this is body plan. Okay, body plans is exactly similar to the that complete and incomplete digestive system, but still I'm mentioning here one more time because these words asked in the question, probably you may get confused. Okay, first body plans or body plans, body planes are different. Okay, body plans means how they arranged. Okay, why closed is more advantageous? Closed is more advantageous because it ensures the blood circulation to the all the parts, and it also ensures that there is any this one external anything to add. Sorry, what we can say, it will stop the extra anything to add it to the blood. Okay, what happens? Our body will contain several microorganisms, several toxic substances. When the blood is in the open circulatory system, there may be chance of getting all those things in the blood. Okay, but in a closed circulatory system, our blood will be almost sterile. Okay, almost sterile will be there. Sterile condition will be there. Sterile condition means there is nothing, no other than the any living organisms other than the blood. Okay, there is no any other living organisms or anything will be there in the blood. Okay, yes, that's also one of the 100% true. And this also help in the separation of the oxygenated and the deoxygenated blood. That's also true. Okay, it will make a separation. Later we will come across with how it will develop the double circulation, single circulation, different circulatory types. We will learn that later. Okay, yes. So next one is a body plan. So first one is a cell aggregate plan. That means what's happening here, a kind of cells are aggregated and form a body. Example, sponge. Okay, what's happening here, several kinds of cells. Okay, there are actually conocytes, amoeboid cells, okay, flagellar cells. There are types of cells will be there. We will learn that in the porifera. Okay, but just remember there are types of cells will be there. You can see, right, pinocoderms are there, conoderms are there, mesothel layers are there, amoeboid cells are there. Okay, all of them are aggregating and they are forming a body kind of the structure where you can find the sponge. Okay, second is a blind sac form. Okay, blind sac form is exactly equals to the incomplete digestive system. Okay, incomplete digestive system. That means what's happening here, only having a single mouth food will come inside in the same hole, and the waste material will go out of the same hole only. Okay, you can take example of cylinders or those things. Okay, those are example for the blind sac plan. Okay, a sac like structure will be there. Okay, a sac like structure, that means a sac like structure, bag like structure will be there. Okay, third one is a tube within tube. So this is present in higher animals. That means they are calling a body as a tube like this. Okay, think a body as a tube. What is happening? The digestive system is present inside to that, right? Digestive system is present. Ha, Tejaswini, what happened? Yes, A is open circulatory system only. B is only closed circulatory system. A is open. I wrote down here, right? Yes. So it contains another one. What is this? This is called as digestive system. Digestive system. So outside you can find the, what you can find? You can find the body, and that you can consider as a tube, and inside that you can find the digestive system. So you can find it as another one tube. So you can say that tube within a tube. Okay, tube within a tube plan. So understand, right? One tube will be there, and you will put another one tube. So it looks like that. Okay, outside will be our body, will be there, body coverings, but inside to that our digestive system will be there. So it looks like outside one tube, inside another tube. That's called tube within tube kind of the body plan. Okay. First, no, it is not an open circulatory system. This is not a closed circulatory system, because sponge do not contain any blood. Okay, sponge do not have any blood, because it's just the cellular form, right? That means this is just a cell aggregation of the cell, right? Here there is no organ system developed, right? There is no organ or organ system is developed. So it is not what you can say open or closed, because it do not contain any blood. Okay. Not me. Okay, no, not me who actually draw the diagrams. Okay, so opening of the think like this. This is actually open the mouth. Now it's okay, right? So all this thing is mouth only. So it's eating another one fish. Another one fish. We will think like this. Yes. Cell aggregation plan means different kinds of cells are aggregated to form a structure. Okay, there is no what you can say opening or closings. Okay, so these are just aggregation of cells. These do not form any kind of higher organisms. Like here, there is one mouth will be there, right? Here one mouth and anus will be there, but they do not contain any mouth, any anus, or any that kind of structures. Okay, that's why we call it as the cell aggregate. As aggregation of cells are happening, that much only. Okay, so these are all group of cells. There is no mouth or any other structures can be found. Okay, meaning of blind sac means it's kind of a sac-like structure will be there. Okay, so that much only. Tejasvi, not amoeba. Okay, amoebocyte cell means cells which act like amoeba. Okay, which move like amoeba are amoebocytes. Amoebocytes are not equals to the amoeba. Okay, we will learn that in this porifera one more time. We will learn the specific things, or what you can say, specific words and everything when we come to there. Okay, so we are not explaining about osculum, ostium, or any one of these cells, because we are just simply taking care of how the plants and everything is going on. Okay, because once I start explaining this, I will explain the sponges. So when we go to the porifera, then we will see what is the meaning of osculum, what is the deuterostomes, amoebocytes, or mesoglia, gastrodermis, everything. Okay, we will start from initials. Okay, so we'll start from the initials. Don't take attention about the labelings. Okay, don't take attention about the labelings. So osculum means opening one. Okay, yeah. One question came. The question is, anus is absent in. They are asking in which organism anus is actually absent. Okay, options: fasciola, that means liver fluke; peritema, that means earthworm; pariplaneta, that means cockroach. Spelling may be wrong. Unio, that means muzzle. Muzzle means kapechippo. It will be like this, right? it will be present in the ocean. That is Unio. Okay, it will open. Yeah. So I'm launching the poll now. Okay. Yes, guys, and don't get sad if I'm explaining or if I don't explain a particular thing, because what happens explaining here is ruin that, because you will stuck to that and you will get more confused and you will start asking about something else. We will completely off route then. So that's why I made this PPT in such a way that in a slow manner we will learn about the basics and we will learn about the certain word meanings. After completing this, we will go for some words. Okay, what is the diurnal, nocturnal, and what's viviparous, oviparous, and what we have to call if it's eating cow dung or if it is eating something else. Okay, I made some list. We will learn that. Then we are going for the a particular kind of the explanations. Okay, so wait until then. And if you have doubt regarding that particular concept, ask. We will explain it there only. Okay, don't get sad. Okay, because we have a plan. That's much only. I'm not leaving anything. What is BHU? BHU means Banaras Hindu University, one of the top universities in the India. Okay, so they have a separate entrance test for their BSc and MSc entrance. So from their exams, BSc exam, they take on this one. Okay. Yes, guys. Last 5 seconds. Only 72. Yes, I'm ending the poll now and I'm sharing the results. 59% chosen option A, 10% B, 1% C, and 31% D. I'm stop sharing the results. So lot of you having confusion about peritoma. Everyone know earthworm will be like something like this, and it will have a mouth and it will have an anus also. And cockroach, everyone know that it have an anus. Okay, but most of you people have the doubt about muzzle. That means unio. What you can say capechippo, or you can, I don't know any other words what you are used. And fasciola, liver fluke, right? So unio belongs to the mollusk. Okay, if you already studied the mollusk have a kind of complete digestive system. So the correct answer is fasciola, because all other things will have the complete digestive system. Only the liver fluke is a parasite. Okay, or fasciola is a scientific name, do not have the anus. It only have a single opening called mouth. Okay. Yeah. I told probably during explaining. Okay. Then we come across with the symmetry. So what is the symmetry? Symmetry means if you cut or if you make a section, of body, sir, Artham also have only one opening. Really, Preetham, only one opening. We'll see. I'll check one more time. Okay. Section of if you take a section of body through center. Okay, through center, then how it will look like. Okay, based on that we will make different kinds of symmetrical system. Okay, so you have to take a section within that. So first one is asymmetrical. Asymmetrical means there is no symmetry. Okay, there is no symmetry. If I make a, what you can say, I throw a dirt ball to you and I will tell you to tell the symmetry. You can't make any symmetry because it will be somewhat like this, right? Somewhat like this. You can't cut it in any half and to make it a equal half. Okay. Section of body through center giving equal half. Okay. I'm not okay. I'm not using that. Okay, no issue. So I will use this one, laser pointer. No issue. Yes. So in asymmetrical, what happens? There will be no symmetry. Okay, there will be no symmetry. So you can't cut this in any plane, right? You can't cut this in any plane because every plane you are cutting this one, so it is not giving a particular kind of a shape. So we call it as the asymmetrical. Okay. Yes, it's found in the sponges or in the porifera. Okay. Yes, porifera. You can go for the porifera or sponges. Okay. Yeah, correct. I will tell you. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Suhas. Okay, yeah, we will study one more time that one, so no issue. Okay, so somebody told something. I'm just checking the chat one. What is the use of classifying animals as asymmetrical and symmetrical? We need some base for classifying the organisms. Okay, so in this one in plants we simply made it like dicot, monocot like that. Here also we need certain things, right, to classify the organisms. So all these things actually matters. Okay, and these things actually help in the what you can say, finding the evolution. Okay, symmetry also help in the finding the evolution. Okay, after we complete, I will try to share a video. Okay, you just watch it, you will try to understand, you will understand that. Okay, so second one is the radial symmetry. Radial symmetry gives equal halves in all plane, right, in all planes. So if you take a organism and you start making a symmetry, it will try to give all in the equal plane only. If you cut in this plane, or one second, yeah, if you cut in this plane, or you can cut in this plane. Okay, and if you cut in this plane, yeah, we mentioned here only, right, symmetry through the center, equal halves in all plane through center. That's mandatory. Okay, through center is always mandatory. That's why I didn't mention here, because we mentioned here only. Okay, so that's mandatory. Remember, wherever you are taking about a symmetry, you have to section through the center only. Okay, so it will give the equal. Okay, equal halves. Okay, can you give me the examples? Can anyone give the examples? So through the evolution only you can see what is after the porifera. Which is the next phylum after porifera? After the porifera, which one it is? Yes. No, after porifera, how mollusca cylindrata will came? Sorry, correct, right? Yes, so many of you giving. So is it Nidaria or is it Ctenophora? Which one is correct? Do you guys think? Yes, Nidaria is correct. Why not Cylindrata? Why not Cylindrata? Sorry, why not Ctenophora? Somebody is saying it's Ctenophora. Yes, not NI, Vinayak. Okay, right. Nidaria is the example. Nidaria is the example. It's also called as what? Another, what is the other name of the Nidaria? It's also called as the Cylindrata. Cylindrata. Okay, so both are same, Nidaria or Cylindrata, or we will also use another term called Anthozoa. Okay, we will also use the another term called Anthozoa. So we will learn that in there only. There is no need to write down all the things. Okay. So you can make in any house, but it's giving a particular kinds only. Okay. We will see the when you go to the starfish, you can see pentaradial symmetry. Okay, pentaradial symmetry means you can make that into this one. Starfish will be like this, right? Starfish will be like this. You can make a pentaradial symmetry. That means you can cut in 5. You can make a 5 section. Okay, that's called pentaradial. So that is, you can find it in there. Yeah, that's also correct. Okay. Third one is the biradial symmetry. What is the bilateral symmetry? What is the bilateral symmetry then? Bilateral symmetry means when you cut in a half. Okay. So only you can cut this in where you can cut this bilateral symmetry. Yes, only you can do 2 equal half through a single plane. Okay, through single plane. Single plane means there should be only one plane you can cut, then you can obtain the 2 equal halves. Okay, only through the single plane you will get the equal halves. If you go for some other planes, then what happens? The equality will goes, right? The examples you can take, all those examples, right? Arthropods, mammals, chordates, aves, all those you can take the examples. Yes, you can take the examples, or we can simply say it like this. So from the platyhelminths, almost everything, right? From the platyhelminths, it depends, Manvita. Okay, from the platyhelminths we can say like that. And what about the internal organs? We normally restrict the symmetry. Okay, it's normally present outside. Internally, it is present in some organisms, but not in all organisms. Because humans also bilateral only. Yes, Humans also bilateral only. If you take a humans, so most of the organs, major organs are bilaterally symmetrical. That means if you take a lungs or and hands, all those things. But when you go for a specific organ, like presence of the heart or presence of the liver, okay, they are not bilaterally arranged, right? So, brains is also correct, bilateral arranged. So we will normally go for the morphology only. So platyhelminthes and all these things. Platyhelminthes and later like chordates. Okay, chordates. You can compare everything. So we left with one thing. What is that? We left with the ctenophora. What is the this one? What you can say? What is the symmetry of ctenophora? What is the symmetry of the ctenophora? Can anybody answer? Symmetry of ctenophora. Symmetry in ctenophora. Yes. So we mentioned about the nidaria, but we mentioned about the other things. One guess. Radial, somebody saying radial, somebody saying yes, so many of saying radial. How it will be if I write it like this, okay, so almost, okay, don't think it's exactly like this. I can make like this, right? So 1, 2, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's somewhat like this, right? Yes, it will be somewhat like this. And so if you consider only this one, you can simply say it as a radial. Okay, you can simply say it as a radial. But it has something like this, right? It will have something like this along with that. Can you see? So we can say it as a radial, but what happens if I cut through some this kind of the halves? But you know, it do not make a complete radial kind of the things. Okay, you have to cut on this only, but you can't call it as what you can say. We can't call it as this one as the a bilateral because this is not look like a bilateral. It more looks like the radial. Okay, so we mix together and we called with a new name. That's the biradial symmetry. Okay, biradial symmetry. Okay, what is biradial symmetry then? Biradial symmetry is internal. Okay, in ctenophora. So this is more like a combination of radial and bilateral symmetry. What happens? These organisms will have 8 plates. Okay, 8 plates will be there. So based on that, we will think that it's a radial, but it also have kind of tentacles, only 2 tentacles. So it makes them not a radial, so not a bilateral also. So it's like in between stage. So we call it as a bilateral symmetry. Okay, sorry, biradial symmetry. We call it as the biradial symmetry, but this is not in textbook. Remember, not in textbook. So what you have to remember? What are other organisms with biradial symmetry? Only ctenophora. Okay, only ctenophora is the biradial. So later it will come to bilateral. Later all of them will be bilateral. Okay, so not in textbook. So if they asked in CBSE exam, you have to go for the radial only because they won't give the any other option. If they ask in the NEET and they given biradial also a option, then you have to go for the biradial. Okay, otherwise you have to go for the radial. Okay, yes, in textbook it's given as the radial. Okay, so that's why if they given in the NEET, if they gave biradial as the option, then you have to go for the biradial option, otherwise radial option. Okay, so this is the different kind of the symmetry. Okay, we will learn that in once again in the later class. Okay, we'll learn once again in the later class. Next one is the embryonic new term I ever heard. Okay. So okay, this is embryonic layers. What is embryonic layers? Do you guys know what's the meaning of embryo? What is the meaning of embryo? Where we can use the term embryo? Embryo, meaning of embryo. So for starfish, we can call pentaradial symmetry. Yes, Surabhi, it's a pentaradial symmetry. No, I'm just asking what is radial. Then we will discuss about what is diploblastic and triploblastic, all those things. Yes. In YouTube, I'm not getting any answers. I'm just waiting anyone to answer in there. Yes. Next stage of zygote, structure after zygote. Okay. How can you say that? How can you say something is embryo and not embryo? uh, Embryo, meaning of embryo, Sachin. Yes, correct. Ha, Lipika, this is too much. Correct. So when you go for the embryo, so where we call this word a developing unborn individual, right? Developing unborn individual. Okay, but we do not use the term universally. Okay, so in humans, if you take an example of humans, we will normally use the term embryo up to 8 week only. Okay, up to 8 week. 8 week means what? Up to the second month. Okay. So don't copy paste. Okay. So up to the 8th week only it is present. Okay. So after that, what we have to say? After 8th week, up to the development or up to the birth, so we call it as the fetus. Okay. Both spelling are correct. FETUS or FOETUS, both are correct. From 8th week, to the where? To the birth. Okay, we call it as the fetus. So optimize your words. Okay, where what you are word you are using. Okay, so in this embryo development, there are some layers will be formed. Okay, those layers are called as we make a differentiation. How many layers are there? All those things. Okay, in the early stages or in the early or the lower organisms, only two layers will be formed. Okay, and that's called as outer ectoderm and inner endoderm. Okay, but in between this ectoderm and endoderm, a kind of fluid will be present. That's what we called as the mesoglia. What is mesoglia? Can anybody answer? What is mesoglia? Yes, this mesoglia is actually a liquid kind of the area or liquid present in between the ectoderm and endoderm. Why we are saying it's a liquid means the more than 90% of the concentration of the mesoglia is actually water. Okay, more than 90%. And yeah, not a cavity. Okay, it's not a cavity actually. It contain a liquid fluid. Okay, a fluid. It contain a fluid, a mesoglial fluid. Okay, that mesoglial fluid it's majorly made up of the water, and it also contains some tissues. Okay, some fibrous tissues. That's very minor nature. Okay, so where you can find, if you find two layers, okay, if you find two layers like this, ectoderm and endoderm in a blastula stages, then we call it as a diploblast. Okay, can you give me the example for diploblastic animals? One sec, guys. I don't. Yes. Yes, can you guys give me example? Yes. Cnidaria, Coelenterata, correct, right? Cnidaria, Coelenterata, all of them are example. Okay. So when you come to the here, triploblastic animals, what happens? They will have an ectoderm, correct? They will have an endoderm. Okay. In between them, they will also have another one layer that's called as the mesoderm. Okay. It's called as the mesoderm. That means mesodermal layer means there is another one layer is present inside this. Okay. So this is called as three layers are present. First, second, and three layers are present. So it is called as triploblastic. Three layers are present inside that. Okay. So what's the example for this then? The example, you can take all the higher animals, right? All the higher animals. So chordates you can take. Yes, chordates you can take. Or where we can say from platyhelminthes, you can say. Platyhelminthes to the chordates, all of them are triploblastic only in nature. Okay, so you can say like that. So how many layers are present? That's also very important. later on, because we will learn about coelom and everything, right? There we will actually learn about these things only. Okay. So next, another one question came. Question is simple. Mammal, saves are reptile. These are embryo stage. Yes, embryo stage only. Later they will convert into different layers. Ectoderm, endoderm is converted into different organs. Okay. Yes. If a live earthworm is pricked with a needle on its outer surface without damaging its gut, the fluid that comes out is slimy mucus, hemolymph, excretory fluid, coelomic fluid. Okay. Think about it. There is one actually earthworm is there, and you don't have any work and you prick it. Okay, prick meat, you just So then what happens? They are asking. Okay, which thing will come out? Is it a mucus or it's a hemolymph, or a hemolymph means like blood only. Okay, like blood only. Excretory fluid like our urine. Okay, coelomic fluid, the fluid present in the coelom. So what's the correct answer? I'm relaunching the poll. Previous slide. Yeah, I will show you, Sinchana. Once after completion of this question, I will show you. Okay. Yes. Yes. So think about it, then only choose. Okay. This question is asked in CBSE exam in 2009. Okay, CBSE 2009. Yes. You still have like 25 seconds. What is happening in YouTube actually? Nobody is answering. Or it's not visible to me. I will check one more time. Yes, you guys are sorry guys. Okay. So what happened is like it's not loading. That's why I didn't say anything. Okay. Oh, Gopika, Sanika, you guys are answering all the questions. Yep. Yes. Correct. Yes. Both of you are correct. I'm ending the poll now. In 5 seconds, I'm giving another 5 seconds as extra. Okay. I'm ending the poll now. Yes. And I'm sharing the results. 22% chosen option A, 23% B, 13% C, and 42% D. I'm stop sharing the result. Okay. So we will just make a diagram like this. Okay. So think that this is the earthworm. Okay. Here its mouth is there. Okay. And here its anus will be there. Okay. And think that it's its gut. Okay. This one is the gut. Think something like that. This is the gut. Okay. And you don't have any work, and what you did, you guys made a prick in here. Do not touching the gut. Okay. No, there are several others are there, Preetham. When we go there, we will learn. Okay, it have a separate excretory organs also. Yes. So when you prick it, then which is there, which will come out? They are asking. Okay. Slimy mucus do not have the meaning. Okay, slimy mucus, it may be normally present on the outer surface. Okay, slimy mucus, not inside it. Okay. Hemolymph, they are asking. Why not hemolymph? Can anybody answer why not hemolymph? And excretory fluid, no, excretory fluid not filled in here, right? Coelomic fluid, if you remember, if you already know about the coelom, you can directly answer here. This is the body wall and this is the digestive system or gut. Okay. Yes. So the only thing which is present here is a coelom, and yes, without harming gut. Correct, right? Without harming the gut. So here what will be filled? The filled with coelomic fluid. Okay, it's filled with coelomic fluid. So that's what will comes out, not the blood or the mucus or anything else. Coelomic fluid will comes out, and it will be filled in here. In all here it will be filled. Okay. So wherever I wrote the yellow things, not outside, inside on. Okay. Yes, body wall and gut wall in between the coelomic fluid will present. Okay. Next we come to the homework. Guys, try to read Animal Kingdom chapter. Must. Okay. There is no any other things are there. And what is more than important to that? So before coming to the next class, NPS is launched. You can answer that. You just read about the different phylum names. Okay. At least read the phylum names. Probably it's already came in 9th class, right? Probably some of you already forgot that one. Okay. So try to read down it one more time and try to solve some question. It is, if it is present in the, sorry, what are the question present in the module? I already shared the module, and check with the examples. Okay, whatever I told, check with the examples, where from where to where it will be present and how it will be possible, all those things. Okay, so that much only. So tomorrow class, sorry, not tomorrow, when Tuesday class, we will learn more about these things. And don't forget about the test. Test is which test? B2 test. What is the, I forgot, Suhas. Actually, I forgot, okay. Something is there, I will tell you. I forgot once again. If gut is damaged, what will be the answer? If gut is damaged, then the fluid of the gut will come out, right? The digestive fluid will come out. That's not in the option. Okay. Yes. Biological classification. If you still don't know, everyone should attend. Okay. Yeah, it will be easy. Yeah, it will be easy only. That paper is easy, right? 40 questions, and correct will be +4, and wrong will be -1, not attended 0, and there will be 40 minutes time will be there. Okay, paper is easy guys, paper is easy. I already seen the paper is easy. Okay, so there is no tension in that. I didn't understand, Pawan. Timings they will tell. Okay. At what time, Ashwini? At what time you have class? Just inform us. Okay. We will try to make arrangement regarding that. Sir, in cockroach, which fluid? Sir, hemolymph will be present inside that. If you talk about a blood or coelomic fluid will be present. Okay. So depends. If it's a cockroach, normally hemolymph may comes out because it will be filling that. Tomorrow, it's nobody prepared, it's already there. Okay, 9 to 1:30, Ashwini. Yes, even NEET also you'll get 1 minute per question only. Tomorrow, Sunday. What we can leave the class? You can leave the class if you completed the NPS, so no issue. Okay. Tomorrow, what's the date of the tomorrow? That means 7th November. Okay, guys. Then I'm closing. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the Gopika. Actually, we are thinking about taking test for YouTube live students. Okay, if you guys want to attend the test, you guys can do one thing: put a message in the Telegram. Okay, we are there, right? So put a message to us. Sorry, 8th November. Okay, put a message to us, Gopika and Sanika. If you are interested in writing the test of second chapter, then I will send the question paper. Okay, we are not sending everyone because we are thinking about that. Okay, for here everyone must, who are present in the Zoom, everyone must. Sinchana. Okay, then I'm closing this one YouTube live. If you have any doubt, please post it in the Telegram group. There our numbers also there. Okay, so my name is Subramanya. If someone don't know, then no,